Hey everybody, welcome to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, that's that's both of them over there then. And we're here to watch some Ranking of Kings together. Last time on Ranking of Kings, we have older and younger brothers. Dida reflects on a lesson taught to him by Sori and Bebin about the value of life and finds that he's not alone in Dark's exile. When 6 criminals are broken out of their cell in the underworlds, Desha sends his knights after them.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you guys got nothing to say about that? Nothing?
So it's just when our narrator wanders off. It's funny to watch.
The narrator finished. The narrator was done. Also, I had to let the dog out. But so that's what happened last time. Or at least the very brief of it. A whole lot of different things going on. Theta, I think you said you had some notes to go over. You want to go over a couple of your thoughts here?
I just want to let you know that the first part of this episode is going to be a recap of all the
Ah,
events leading up to now. So just be ready for a refresher telling us how we got to where we are. Just so you wouldn't start watching the episode and, you know, it's just a recap episode. Why didn't we fucking skip this?
I
You know,
can't
that
wait
sort
for the
of thing.
clip show.
This
There you
is
go.
also where the second opening shows up, so be ready for that awesomeness.
All right, there you go. Something to look forward to. Probably don't need to go too much over what happened last time, since, well, we're getting literally the recap of it. But the basics is, yeah, Dida has at least a little bit of hope, and everyone else doesn't. So, either of you two got anything to say before we go ahead and get into it? Alright then, so before we get started, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you watch more shows like this unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check us out over on the Patreon. It is $5 a month, no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
世界一立派な王様になるだ。お前が立派な王様になんか
Ah,
なれ
yes,
るわけ
episode
ないだ
1.
ろ。耳も聞こえないし口も聞けないのに。お前は本当にバカだな。
Kage, you're so mean.
なんだよ。それでもなるってのか。わかったよ。王になって遊んで暮らせる世の中を作ってくれよ。気長に待ってるぜ。俺ははじめぼっちのことを間抜けなカモだと思ってた。王族で金持ちのあいつが貧乏人の俺を助けるのは当たり前だと思ってたんだ。だけど
I learned he's not just a gullible idiot.
試合見てたけどかっこよかったぜ。あれはお前の勝ちだ。誇っていい。人に何を言われようがお前のスタイルはあれでいいと思うぜ。いや、お前からはもう何ももらわない。いきなりこんなこと言われて。
Yeah, I didn't realize the recap came from Kagi's perspective.
I guess it makes sense. They're already acting as kind of like a guide character.
俺本気だぜぼっち。
I love that transition from I'm gonna support you to just straight to jail.
So yeah, I guess we're moving from episode to episode.
Mm-hmm.
誰に頼まれて誰を殺しに来たんだ？答えなければ。
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Oh, huge skips though.
I mean, it's basically the show without all the context flashbacks.
Yeah.
The show giving Naruto a run for its money.
Or One Piece that does flashbacks in the middle of the same episode the flashbacks took place in.
Yo, for real.
Oh, that's some real buying time right there.
そして俺はベビンに言われてこっそりぼっちを見守ることにした。
Oh, I still love the push. I really do.
俺だ
You'd be real messed up if you tried to start from episode 11.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, they're really pushing through, like, the early episodes real fast. We're basically, like, 3 episodes ago now already.
Yo, how is Boji able to carry around that crossbow if he can barely lift things? On top of everything else he might have had in his bag.
The smartass in me wants to say, Kage was obviously carrying. But then you're like, well, Kage is in his backpack. And then I have to mention, oh yeah, but what about the chest full of stuff Kage is carrying inside of himself?
Look,
That
he's
Boji's
literally
carrying.
a living bag of holding, okay?
That's what I'm saying. You start with a crossbow. Remember that Kage is holding a trunk full of stuff inside of him.
I just figured
Yeah,
it
I
was a
forgot
joke.
while asking that question that it could do that.
Well, that I mean that he's also in Boji's backpack, which means Boji's carrying a trunk full of stuff on his back.
It's also in a bag and not, like, directly in his hands, too, which helps. Over the shoulder is way easier for anything
No, I
heavy.
think we've encountered the number 2 biggest plot hole. Hold on. Number 2 opening.
Gasp.
Oh, I know this song. I might have found it while scrolling around YouTube.
Ooh.
Or maybe Spotify if it's on there in my playlists. I don't know.
Getting some good quality animation in here.
What's that character's name again?
Which one? The magician girl?
Yeah, the one in the mirror.
Miranjo.
Thanks. I had the M, but I could not get anything after that.
I just also really love the lyrics. So.
They're excellent lyrics.
That was really good. I absolutely love every bit of animation in that intro.
But yeah, the 2 big plot points right now. 1, how did Boji hear his dad calling him to come into the room? And 2, how is he carrying Kage on his back when Kage's full of stuff heavier than he can carry?
I don't know, we just have to assume that Kage acts as a bag of holding that has its own individual weight and a wormhole pocket space inside him.
For number 1, I can at least say, you could probably feel him calling from another room. That's all I'm gonna say.
罪人どもを手引きした者がいるのだ。
手引き？
そいつの目的は国の転覆か国の乗っ取りかいろいろ考えられると思う。
そうだった。ぼっちにも状況を教えなきゃな。隊長が言うにはな。
The entire back recap was a character.
たちをぼっちの国に引き入れたらしいんだ。
ミランジャさんよ、わしらを逃がしてくれた理由は何だい？
何もない。お前たちは自由だ。好きなことができる。町を襲おうが、この国を乗っ取ろうが、自由だ。
わからねえ。人は損得で動く。ここはあんたの国だろう。あんたに何の得がある？
損得か。心配するな。
I guess Boji would never understand what Miranjo the mirror is saying.
Oh
No, I
yeah,
don't
because there's
think so.
absolutely nothing to read.
ついてこい。凄腕が揃っているな。
I like that guy.
特にやつだ。計り知れない強さ。
You remind you of anybody, this guy?
しかし、あの二人は
He looks like the crazy forest
迫力
man.
が全く感じられん。
君が悪い。
I remember Oken. Was he in an earlier episode, or just have I seen this far?
I think you said you got up to 12.
Yeah, I remember watching long enough to see him start doing stuff.
これが本当の自由ってやつだな。ダイヤモンドだ。すげえ。こいつは。
Alright, can he take out all 5 or more of them? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
アピス、問題ない。誰も私に傷はつけられん。
面白い。人形じゃねえか。やめおいお前らやめとけ。おいおいミランジョさんと仲違いしてもしもだぞ。外に出られなくなったら
We're in real danger here.
Just realizing this is pretty bad.
I already got some puppies over there.
Well, I'm glad that he's the smartest person in the room. I'm gonna say that. The group needs it.
わしは嫌だぞ。頼むか剣を引っ込めてくれ。すまねえ。お前さんもその槍を頼むよ。
アピス、言う通りに。
おお、ありがてえ。
I also appreciate that Opus has arrows on his back to show him where the arms go in his suit.
It's very important information, you know?
わしらバカでよ。
I do love this blacksmith that's building things for dumb people.
It's the Vinland Saga daggers.
お
But
前
a
たちは
shirt.
それで良いのだ。行くぞ、アピス。今ぼっちの国は
So Ranking of
そいつら
Kings
に
takes
乗っ取られ
place
よ
in
うとしてい
Denmark.
る。そういうわけだ。
It might.
そう心配するな。デスパー様もおいでになる。
ディスパーさんがおいぼっちディスパーさんも来るってよ。あれじゃあなんで一緒に来なかったの。
実はな、お前たちを迎えに行く
I
前
forgot that this
デ
didn't
スパー
happen
様に
yet
相
already.
談しに行ったんだ。
そうですか。兄上がそんなことを。それに王権も。わかりました。私も参りましょう。
おお、助かります。
ああ、そうだ。私の相場だった白王は元気ですか？どうしました？私が城勤めを辞めた時、国に返還した名馬ですよ。
それは
まばゆいばかりの真っ白な体を持ち、颯のごとくかける私の相棒。懐かしいですね。ああ、
What's the terrible answer we're gonna get here? Death?
Nope, just real chunky.
Retirement.
Retirement.
あれが白王。一体これは。
はい。実は白王はもともと気性が荒く、デスパー様以外には懐きませんでした。自由にさせていたらどんどんと超えてしまって。
That's a One Piece face.
Oh, Despot deserves White King, that's for sure. They're both extra.
It's also corny ass music playing in the background.
Oh
な
yeah.
んだかんだ
I
で
love
結
this
局
show.
その太った相場で行くことにしたんだが案の定ついてこれず遅れるそうだ
おいおいおい大丈夫なのかよ完全にデスパーさん足手まといじゃないか
いや必ずやデスパー様の起点が必要になる
起点
You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here.
I thought you were gonna pull a end of movie, start of movie thing. You might be wondering how I got here.
Today's throne room
Nah, I would
game.
have given you a record scratch at least.
この国へのそれとも誰かへのとなればわしらには裏表なし
Did King Boss just leave the
好き
room?
勝手させてもらっても
No, he's tied up with the other guy over there. See?
Oh, there he is.
He was in the
I
shot.
missed him in that frame.
Man, poor Dida.
こんなのが王になれる国か地下牢にでも入れておけ王が地下牢とか笑えるぜ
There goes my number one guy.
And dead. Well, you know how to pick him.
To be
Oh,
fair.
he was your favorite?
Yeah.
Silver Armor?
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
He's my number one. Moranjo's my number two. Moranjo would be my number one, but there's a very specific reason that he's my number one.
悪くない俺様が王だ
What's he gonna do?
こいつは面白いあいつがキングボに勝てるとは思えんが少しでも疲弊させればわしがとどめをさせるなんだなんだなんだありゃ
愚か者め。あアピス。
Oh, shaking with rage, isn't
お前たち
it?
も来るがいい。
And that was the Game of Thrones all in 5 minutes.
Wow.
That was you watch
Oh,
8 seasons in 5 minutes right there.
I won't even have to read like 20 books.
お前たちどこ行く
I remember this now. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this guy's definitely your favorite.
Alright, well, he wins. Damn.
I appreciate how the eyes on his visor there moved. Slice your tendons, dude. You can't move that.
Ironically,
No
pulled
for
a
you.
Veroni Kenshin on him.
My reverse blade longsword, sharp on the other side. Wait, aren't they sharp on both ends? Oh, that mask is so expressive. Why?
Does not seem like a comfy chair.
It does not. It looks like it's made of solid oak.
Who's this guy remind you of?
お前も私に続く身。慈愛の心を身につけ、かつ強くなれ、息子よ。
Well, he gained one of those things.
And then he becomes Crazy Forest King.
Yep. That's not something I put together when I originally watched the show either.
I see how it could be lost on you. Like, in general. Like, you'd have to be looking for the character similarity, I think.
I thought the next step
And
was gonna
remember
be...
that obscure character from 10 episodes ago.
I thought the next step was gonna be because you're a big old dumb idiot.
No, sir.
Ah, 死んだ。
That's what I say when I get out of chairs.
Me too.
I like this guy. He's got like fun energy. He's the smartest guy in the room. Keeps making good decisions. It's gonna be fun seeing what he gets up to here.
The guy with
He's
the
the
gap
rat
tooth?
king.
Yeah.
He's like a human rat.
残念だがホクロ。
Scheming over there.
力不足だ。そんな。だが、お前にもできることはある。これを渡しておく。塔がかなり大きいですね。
That's a whole ballista, bro.
筋力はかなりついたはずだ。
I guess arbalist might be the term. And he
Yeah.
doesn't like have a stand or anything.
私のこと考えてくれてたんですね。当たり前だ。
Boyfriends.
技術は教える時間がなかったからな。はい。行くぞ。
Give me any heterosexual explanation, I'll wait.
So
Okay,
remember how you barely survived 4 of those.
I've seen the next episode, and I think that's the last one I saw.
Okay.
I am remembering some very vivid things right now.
このミランジョが指揮している。
Well, that's even more confusing now.
ミランジョ様まさか先の戦争で死んだとばかり。しかしそのお姿は。
ミランジョあの鏡どこかで。
これは一体何を。
He still doesn't know.
私はこの国を滅ぼしたいのだ。
There he is, Captain Wavy Sword.
埋めてやれ。
Yeah, Griff's new fave.
Is there a name for that style of sword? I'm sure there is, I just don't know it.
We've asked this question before.
Have we?
I think I
Well,
said
then-
Curious and I was wrong.
No, because that's just one big curve.
See, I have a misinterpretation based on a game that I once played that had a wavy sword design, and they called it a Curious, I'm pretty sure, and it was wrong, apparently.
I know there's like daggers that are supposed to be like that for ceremonial things, like, and I think it's like Chris or something, Chris knife. But like a huge sword like that with a wavy bent like
It's
that
a
is
flamberge, just a really weird one, really exaggerated.
Like I said,
yeah, exaggerated flamberge.
somebody who's doing like a watch through of our reactions gonna be like, they already did this once.
Look, I have
We're doing the bit
memory
again.
problems, okay? Yeah, I'm looking at a bunch of similarly styled blades. There's an Indonesian one that looks like that called a Kris.
Yeah, that's what I
KRS,
was originally
Kris.
thinking, I'm sure.
Yeah. There's a bunch of little things like that, depending on if they're a dagger or a full blade.
Hmm.
Interesting. This one looks like a gun, but they decided to make it a sword instead.
Ah, yes, my gun with waves in it.
Yeah,
Helps the bullet curve.
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, with a handle like that, like you grip it and then you like stab down or something.
Oh yeah, you could probably do a number of things with that. I was like, it looks like a gun, but it's
Oh,
a
I wonder
knife.
if that's what Count Dooku's saber was based on.
No, his is actually based on actual fencing sabers.
Hmm.
Oh, well, you remember, he's got like a gun grip saber.
Yes, and so do sabers.
Oh, well, there you go. Then
I
you
used
can...
to fence saber, so
Well, you've also
Yo,
explained
cool.
this then.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just talking about his general shape.
Yeah, well, when you get into the
That's a
knife
dagger.
fight,
I don't think you'd want to be using it like that.
get into a knife
Hmm.
fight, you're gonna be good.
So,
If you can get a good plunge, yeah, absolutely.
so we got a bit of our recap episode here, but also more importantly, we got our kind of a better introduction to who our villains are going to be from like this point forward, right? With like the whole gang in charge right now.
Have you?
Uh yeah, we got an idea of what their names are, what their personalities are, what they're going to do.
Who's our
Like I
number one villain, Griff?
it's still Miranjo. It's still her.
Is it?
She's still in charge of all of this. But this is like who we're going to be fighting for right now. Like these are our sound ninja, right? It's like, yeah, we gotta show off like what they are, what they can do, make them intimidating threats before we completely forget about them later. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
That just
theory
dropped
throwing
hard
this out
there.
right now. There's two Miranjos. I'm calling it.
Oh, two, really?
I can feel something weird going on here. Because there's I want to bring this kingdom to ruin Miranjo, and then there's sad puppet girl in the mirror space Miranjo.
Yeah, sad baby
Or not
puppet
not even
girl.
mirrors. Is Daida in the mirror or is he in his own subconscious? I don't even know. One of those two. She's in there.
Empty soul space.
Just to speak to your theory based on stuff that's already happened in the show, so it's not a spoiler or anything.
Yeah.
If you recall, because you're saying weird puppet Moranjo that's in the black space with Daida, right?
Yeah.
Do recall that Moranjo came out of her mirror in the world to dance with King Boss, who's in Daida's body right now, and mentioned that her body was puppet-like anyway.
Oh, I hear you. It's just a difference in behavior and demeanor, really.
Alright, I just wanted to
One is
cover
the
that in
tiny
case you
scared
forgot.
child. Yeah, no, one is the tiny scared child who has been demonized for whatever reason.
Hands cut
And
off
the
and
other,
face.
yeah. And the other is bringing ruin to a country. I mean, I see how one could lead to one, but
Mhm.
you know, those are two separate existences at the same time, existing differently. I don't know.
I'm still curious about what her game actually is, because if it is literally just to destroy everything, this seems maybe like over the top preparation and too many other things are happening. Too many weird threads like don't connect to I just want to destroy everything. So
Oh, if
like
she just
that's
wanted to
not
destroy
it.
things, she could just unfreeze her monsters in the basement.
Right, exactly. That seems like it would be simple at the very least, right?
Like, obviously, there's other things going on here, and she has some weird relationship with King Boss.
I
Well,
guess as some sort of weird after the fact hint for next time, maybe. The new opening is full of that shit, and
mhm.
it's one of those things that maybe you could guess what it's all about by what's going on in the opening.
There was a lot happening in that opening. It was a lot to take in just one go.
Well,
I'll admit,
it is certainly one of those things that once you know, the opening makes complete sense. So I'm saying it's possible you could guess from the opening.
I
Right.
was mostly looking at the lyrics because I've bled the dopamine out of that song, but never actually looked at the lyric translations.
Oh yeah, it sticks with me mostly for the lyrics. You know, the hero doesn't need strength right now. But don't
Yeah,
grasp the power from. I can't remember off the top of my head.
yeah.
I
I'll
never.
try
It's a
and
comfy little bop
pay
for
more
me, I
attention to
think.
the visuals next time, though.
All right. So, I think anything else you want to add on before we go ahead and close out? Last call.
No, I think we're okay.
All right, then. In that case, this has been Seven Face Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Shine Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?